It is officially day 4 of our chaos week, the final day of our chaos week, and we're headed out early, as always, to get out here and get going. I am happy to announce that we have, hit every single body part throughout the past 3 days. We've done a full push-pull legs, not in that order. What do we do? Leg, pull, push? Leg, pull, push. But regardless, we've done it all, folks. We've done it all. And that's awesome. Because, we're feeling not sore, but we went through it. So, some of them were very quick, very rapid fire sort of days. And it was cool to change it up and have to do something like that. You know what I mean? Normally we're in there and we got time on our hands, so we can put a full hour in and get something pretty diabolical out of it. But when you're compressed for time, and I think what I want to talk about the most right here real quick is what we learned over this and how I can take it moving forward. Sometimes it's better to compress the time and get in there and only give myself 30 minutes and understand I need to get in the mindset that that 30 minutes is all I got. So that'll force me to really give it all I got. Because if I say, oh, I have 30 minutes right now, in the back of my mind, I know I could come back. I could come back, I could do this later, whatever it might be, So I need to force myself into the mindset that this 30 minutes is all I got today, so I got to give it my all. And it was a really good workout. I was very fatigued from it. We burned a ton of calories in just 30 minutes. I can't remember what it was exactly, but impressive nonetheless. And so and that's something I'll definitely be bringing in every now and again. I have less of an excuse now because I've done it. That I'm short on time, so I can't get a workout in. Sometimes if there's only 20 minutes or less, okay, understood. The day does get a little busy sometimes, but if I got 30 minutes I can swing, I can absolutely go and crush it now, and I'm confident in that it'll be a good workout. The other thing I think is always looking for the protein sources that are available to you. I know that you can't always bring your own meals, or you want to be courteous and you want to enjoy whatever is given to you to some degree. And of course I could have packed stuff every single day and eaten my own thing, but it's I knew that there was going to be options of some sort. There was a chicken sandwich, and yeah, it's breaded and that's not great, but at least it is chicken and a chicken fillet that I can enjoy. And then I could take the biscuit and everything off, throw that aside, who cares about all that? But to be able to still get in the protein. Or at dinner, honestly, that salmon was delicious. But even after that, they have grilled chicken fillets and things like that you could still enjoy. And am I sad that I'm not having whatever deep fried bullshit that they have? Not really. Sometimes it's good to indulge. Don't get me wrong, I love food. That's why I got to 300 pounds. But at the same time, getting to enjoy these, in my opinion, that's more of a culinary masterpiece to some degree. They really put some time to throw those ingredients together, and it was delicious. If I go back, that's gonna be a dish I consider getting, even if I'm bulking, even if I don't give a shit. That's gonna be a dish I consider because it was delicious. So don't be afraid of those dishes. Sometimes it's one of the most delicious things on the menu. The other thing that you could do is the fasting. Skip that breakfast that they bring or whatever, the breakfast you end up having, the breakfast that everyone ends up going out to. Stick with your coffee, stick with your juice, whatever it might be in the morning, and allocate those calories to something that's going to be a lot more later on. So when you go and you are enjoying whatever the dinner is, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter what it is. It's just knowing that you have the bigger allocation of calories to give to something like that helps immensely. Because let's be honest, most restaurants don't give a shit about your calorie deficit, about your weight loss journey, about anything like that, because they're just looking to serve up the tastiest stuff they can. So they're not really giving a thought to the macros and the actual calories in it. So allowing yourself to kind of leave the majority of that. And I'm not saying you have to full out fast and not have anything up until then, but maybe you just snack until you hit dinner or whatever it might be. And that's something I do anyway. But it was like a saving grace to do that here. Because, man, like, you also get to indulge a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, by no means was that salmon fillet going to be, you know, my 1,500 calories for the day. No way. So then afterwards, it allows me to say, like, oh, I will have a beer. Because the beer is an extra 100 to 200 calories. Yeah, it's liquid calories, and is it really worth it? But if I'm already at the end of the day and I'm having my dinner, hell yeah, man, get into it. Indulge a little. Because then you don't feel like you're scraping by with barely having anything. And I did. It was a cidery, so I actually had some ciders. But my point is I got to indulge and really enjoy my dinner, and it was delicious, and I had a little extra because I saved everything for the end. So if you are like me and you really enjoy like big meals, I was raised on big meals. I was raised on you feast. So it's huge for me, and I enjoy them, and I enjoy like feeling stuffed, like being so full. That might be the way to go. Maybe it's easier for you to kind of fast throughout the day, or just snack once or twice and then hit that big, beautiful meal. But if you can't put down a whole big meal, then maybe that's not the right strategy for you. Maybe it's better to graze throughout the day and have your 6 meals. I'm not saying 6 500, 600, 700 calorie meals. I'm saying you have a 200 here, you have a 100 there, you have another 200 here, another 100 there. You just got to kind of understand yourself and what fits for you. But if you're someone who likes a huge meal, I think it's a good way to go if you could do that intermittent fasting. Because typically I do 2 meals a day. Every now and again I'll do 1 meal a day. And it's been great because I feel like I'm eating pretty large portions both times. And so that helps me in my mind not to be like, man, I'm not eating anything, I'm starving myself. Like, no, I'm good. I'm having good sized meals and they're delicious. But yeah, I'm heading in the office, gonna work for a little bit, see everybody, and then it's a shorter day today, which is great. So we're actually gonna sneak out partway through and start getting our activity in today. So we will do that. We will get after it. I will catch you guys probably at activity 1 unless we get into something else. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Getting a little walk in to get some steps in. Already at over 2,000 steps today, so happy to see that. All right, with today being a activity day, we were on the bike getting after it. You can see, getting our sweat on. Current check-in, 33 minutes, 230 calories. I'll probably go 45 minutes, hoping I can hit at least 300, if not 350 calories. And then I'll just keep chugging along from there. All right, what did we end up hitting? 321 calories, 45 minutes. We're looking pretty good. Work for a little bit. We'll head to activity number 2. All right, I figure while we have a minute, do a real quick weigh-in. I previously mentioned if we could get in here and hit below, I mentioned if we could stay somewhere near 195, I'd be pretty happy because we've been kind of teeter-tottering between 193, 195. And so without further ado, did we stay around 195? Not bad, not the best, not bad. So yeah, not bad. Could we have done a little better? Absolutely. But with stomach measurements being around the same, and the ab definition right now, I gotta say, is going pretty hard. On top of that, our measurements up quarter of an inch. Quads, calves, forearms, all the same. Shoulders the same. Chest the same. Stomach the same. We either swapped some fat and some muscle because muscle's a lot dense, muscle is a lot more dense, takes up a little less space. So we swap some of it and we're weighing more even though we haven't gained any true size, or we're still holding on to some lagging water weight of some kind. So let's see what the next few days look like, but that's where my head goes. So we'll get into it later though. All right, how we looking? So it's not only close to sunset, but on top of that, it is also very cloudy right where the sun sets, so it looks dark right now. Really, we have, another 45 minutes or so of daylight, and so I figure we come out here, get a little bit of practice in, if I do say so myself, but that's just me. So pretty good day overall. We're already pushing almost 700 calories from what I remember. This first shot is going to be just 100% to gauge absolutely everything, because I haven't been over here in a little bit. Garbo. Okay, that's good. Now we know what not to do. Hold on 1 second, that's a little windy. I don't want to hear that the whole time. Maybe we could get you right here and it'll be alright. But okay, so I digress. Perfect. So regardless of what you kind of do with your day, what I've found during this weight loss journey is it doesn't matter too much what you decide to do. Whether it's, also I don't know how shitty my shot this is because I was kind of looking at it. It's not great, but I mainly want to show you guys that I really am out here actually doing things, like activity-wise, I'm not just preaching, I'm actually doing. So, in my experience thus far, it doesn't matter what you do. That's too powerful, man. Can't get enough done with this. Gonna have to try something else. Doesn't matter what you do, but what does matter is that you do something. If it's hiking, if it's literally going out biking, if you're just strictly a gym person and you want to go and lift, do it up. Absolutely do it up. If you like the stationary bike, if you want to be you want to race your bike instead, do it. Absolutely do it. Okay. That was much better. Wow. Or if you have a sport that you enjoy, I'm not even going to discount like bowling or tennis or anything like that. You're staying active regardless. And as long as you can be active, you are going to burn calories. Is it going to be the fastest thing in the whole wide world? Am I absolutely torching calories right now? No, far from it. Do I care that I'm barely pushing a few calories here? Like in 45 minutes, maybe I'll burn 100, 150. Whoops, dang it. That was a scoop. I tried to scoop too much. No, I don't care that. I'm only gonna burn however many calories. Because I'm out here and this is my short game leading up to the green. If I'm inside of I would dare say 40 yards, it gets very rough for me. I'm bad at chipping. Chipping is my absolute weakness. So if I can come here, work on my chipping, and we could get somewhere with it, I'm going to be a lot better of a golfer. And I enjoy golf. And this is by no means a call for you to try golf. You can if you're curious. Do it. Yo, oh my gosh, amazing. Wow, I'm maybe 2 feet from the hole on that one. That's an easy tap in putt for me right there. That's like a 95% for me. Fantastic. So with this being my weakness, you know, like, I play golf for fun, but of course I'm going to enjoy it more if I'm decent, right? So if I'm always sucking, like, it makes it harder for sure, because you're just like, damn, putting in the work and still not doing great, putting in the work, still not doing great. And when you really look at it, this could go for bodybuilding, building your physique, losing weight. It's crazy. The more things you get into and you really dedicate time to, you find parallels between multiple things in life. And so my whole point here is not that like golf is some transcending sport that's gonna teach you everything about life. No, my point here is that weight loss is super fucking hard sometimes, and golf is super fucking hard sometimes. But when you take a step back and you look at what you're doing, a lot of times you can figure out your weak points. I'm gonna move the camera because I feel bad, but we'll continue this right after. Okay, so yeah, when you find things that you're coming up short on, it doesn't matter what it is, you know, like if you're in your weight loss journey and you're struggling to lose weight over the past 2 or 3 weeks, you have to take a step back. You have to look at what that weak point is. Or if you're in the gym and you've been stuck on a lift, those take a lot of time sometimes, but maybe you want to bench more and you need to take a step back and look, are you stable while you're benching? Does it look like you're coming down nicely and really exploding on up every time? Of course, as the weight increases, you're not going to explode quite as much, but if you're shaking while you're benching, that is going to, of course, deduct from what you're able to do, because you're not stable, you're not really locked in right there. So what you need to do is work on those stabilizer muscles. Or maybe you're getting stuck in the pocket of the motion at the bottom. So then in that case, you just got to work on that bottom portion. Make sure you're getting into it. Ooh, we didn't come down enough on that one. That's all right. That's all right. My whole point, regardless of what it is, you know, if it's your studying, your grades in school, your maybe you haven't been getting the promotion at the job, whatever, you know, whatever it is, if you can, and it's a tough thing to do, but take a step back and realize, you know, like, there's a chance that there's something that you're missing, that if you just tweaked it just a little bit, you'd make massive gains, massive change to whatever it is you want to do. You know what I mean? For the longest time, it was consistency for golf, consistency for weight loss, consistency. But specifically for golf, consistency with my shots, not being able to replicate a like straight pattern or a slight fade, a slight slice, whatever it might be, draw, fade, whatever. With that being all willy-nilly, it's impossible for you to continue to play golf at, you know, even a mediocre level. So I dialed that in, and I significantly got better. Now, this is the next step for me. My putting is really not too bad. I could dial in the driver a little bit more, but obviously, like, with how dark it is, I'm not going to know where the ball's going, so it ain't worth it. But same with weight loss, you know? I didn't know, or I never took the time to truly put in the effort. So not only was it not consistent for me, but it was also just not actually putting in the time. And then you make the adjustment, and I mean, check it out, you know, I'm down nearly 40 pounds if we push this all the way to the end of the year. I guess all that I'm saying is, one, I want to show you guys that I'm actually out here doing, you know, activity. When I say I'm going to go do activity, I go and do activity. I'm not just bullshitting. Two, you got to work on those weaknesses. You got to find them. And that's a hard thing to do. And it takes a big person to, you know, take that step back and look at that, and you're absolutely capable of it. You know what I mean? Just take the step back, look at it from a little bit wider of an angle, and yeah, there's something that you can probably change, make a little bit of a tweak, and you reap the reward, the benefit, and you get better. All right, so I'm gonna do this for a little bit longer. We're gonna continue to burn some calories. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark. I mean, I can tell the sun is over there. It's just behind a wall of clouds. I can see it, a wall of clouds. So not only are we getting the general sunset darkness, but on top of it, it's blocked out by the thickest wall of clouds. If there's no storm coming, I don't know what the hell it is. But okay, I'm gonna get to it. I'll let you guys know how it goes and how many calories we have to burn. All right, we just got back. Let me see what we ended at. One sec. So we got in 43 minutes. I was pretty close. I said like 45 minutes. 127 calories. Nothing crazy. But that pushes us from just under 700. Yeah, just under 700. I think we were at like 670 or something like that. Now, pushing 795, nearly 800 calories. So I will consciously be paying attention to walking around the house a little bit more just to push us to that 1,000, but I'm really not worried about it. Anytime I could get to around 800, and I mean, it's only 6 o'clock, so plenty of daylight left. Even though it's already dark, it's so crazy how early it gets dark here as soon as we start shifting towards winter time. But all that being said, let's grab some frickin' din. Other than that, you know, got some practice in. I would have liked to have gotten there a little bit earlier, but this is chaos week after all. At least we got in something. So I'm happy that we got in something. Burned some extra calories. Worked on my weaknesses so I could do better and have more fun in my golf game. Other than that, yeah, let's grab some frickin' din. Let's go.